Have you ever looked at your hands, really looked at them? At the intricate network of lines, the subtle texture of skin, the sheer, improbable complexity of how they move and feel. Consider this. Every single cell in your body and in the body of every living thing holds a secret. A story. A set of instructions so precise, so elegantly coded, that it's orchestrated life on Earth for billions of years. That secret is DNA. \n/n, but what is DNA? We've all seen the images, the spiraling double helix, the iconic ladder. It has become a symbol of science itself. But beyond the picture, beyond the jargon, lies a fundamental truth that touches every aspect of your being. It's not just a molecule. It's not just a blueprint. It's the very language of life. And then imagine a world constructed entirely of Lego bricks. An infinite number of colorful, interlocking pieces. Each piece on its own is simple. But combined, they can become anything. A castle, a spaceship, a replica of the Eiffel Tower. Now, imagine those Lego bricks aren't plastic, but incredibly complex chemical building blocks called amino acids. There are 20 different kinds, each with a unique shape, a specific function. And like those Lego bricks, they have the remarkable ability to link together, forming countless combinations. These combinations create proteins. \n/n proteins. They're the workhorses of the cell. They build tissues, transport oxygen, fight off infections, and catalyze the countless chemical reactions that keep you alive. Think of them as tiny, incredibly sophisticated machines, each one performing a specific job. And their shape, their exact three-dimensional form, is absolutely critical. A protein folded even slightly incorrectly can be useless, or even harmful. It's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. It just won't work. \n/n. So, how does the body build these intricate protein machines correctly? How does it ensure that each amino acid is placed in exactly the right order, folded into precisely the right shape? That's where DNA steps in. DNA is the master instruction manual. It's the ultimate architect of life. \n/n. Think of a cookbook. A really, really detailed cookbook. It doesn't tell you how to cook the meal directly. It tells you what ingredients to use and in what order. DNA doesn't build proteins. It provides the recipe. It holds the code for building every single protein your body needs. And that code is written in a language of just 4 letters, A, T, C, and G. These letters represent 4 different chemical bases, the rungs of that famous double helix ladder. \n/n. A strand of DNA is incredibly long, millions of letters long, coiled and compacted to fit inside the nucleus of every cell. Imagine trying to fit 6 feet of string into a marble. That's the scale we're talking about. The nucleus is the control center of the cell, the safe deposit box where the DNA is carefully guarded. But the protein-building machinery, that lives outside the nucleus, in a bustling area called the cytoplasm. \n/n. This is where another remarkable molecule comes into play, RNA. RNA is like a temporary copy of a single recipe from the DNA cookbook. It's shorter, simpler, and able to travel freely between the nucleus and the cytoplasm. Think of it as a messenger, carrying specific instructions from the master chef, the DNA to the cooks, the ribosomes. \n\n ribosome are the protein-building machines themselves. They're complex molecular factories that read the RNA code, 3 letters at a time. Each 3-letter sequence, called a codon, specifies which amino acid should be added next to the growing protein chain. CAA tells the ribosome to add glutamine. AGU signals for serine. It's a precise, step-by-step process, guided by the RNA messenger. And then imagine an assembly line. Each station adds a specific part to the product. The ribosome is that assembly line, and the amino acids are the parts. As the amino acid chain grows, it begins to fold and twist, guided by the chemical properties of each individual amino acid. This folding is crucial. It's what gives the protein its unique 3-dimensional shape, its function. \n\n, once the protein is complete, it's released from the ribosome and goes off to perform its designated task. It might become an enzyme, speeding up chemical reactions. It might become a structural component, providing support to a cell. It might become a hormone, carrying signals between different parts of the body. The possibilities are endless. \n\n, let's pause for a moment. Really think about this. A molecule composed of just 4 simple building blocks can hold the instructions for building and operating an entire living organism. From the smallest bacterium to the largest whale, from the delicate petals of a flower to the complex workings of the human brain, all governed by this elegant chemical code. It's breathtaking, isn't it? \n\n, but the story doesn't end there. DNA isn't static. It's not a fixed, unchanging set of instructions. It can change, mutate, evolve. These changes, though often subtle, are the driving force behind natural selection, the engine of evolution. They're the reason why life on Earth is so diverse and adaptable. \n\n, consider the incredible variety of dog breeds. From the tiny Chihuahua to the massive Great Dane, they're all the same species, but they look dramatically different. Those differences are the result of variations in their DNA, accumulated over generations through selective breeding. And those variations allow them to thrive in different environments, perform different tasks, and exhibit a remarkable range of characteristics. \n\n, but mutations aren't always beneficial. Sometimes they can lead to genetic disorders, diseases, and even cancer. This highlights the delicate balance inherent in the system. DNA is incredibly robust and resilient, but it's not perfect. And understanding these imperfections is crucial for developing new treatments and therapies. \n\n, so, to revisit our original question, what is DNA? It's more than just a molecule. It's the information storage system of life. It's the carrier of heredity, passing traits from one generation to the next. It's the foundation of everything we are, everything we've ever been, and everything we ever will be. It's a story written in the language of chemistry, a story that unfolds with every breath we take, every thought we have, every beat of our hearts. And how does it work? DNA creates RNA. RNA creates protein. Proteins build and operate life. It's a simple equation, but it belies the staggering complexity and beauty of the process. \n\n, this process, this incredible feat of molecular engineering, isn't some mystical force. It is, at its core, entirely based in the laws of chemistry and physics. It's a process that can be studied, analyzed, and understood. We are unraveling its secrets, one experiment at a time. \n/n, think about the implications. If we can understand the code of life, we can potentially correct errors, prevent diseases, and even enhance our own capabilities. The possibilities are both exciting and daunting. \n/n, but perhaps the most profound takeaway is a sense of wonder. A realization that we are all connected, all part of a vast, interconnected web of life. We are, quite literally, star stuff, forged in the hearts of dying stars, assembled from the elements scattered across the universe. And within each of us lies a tiny, spiraling ladder, holding the story of our origins and the potential for our future. \n/n, don't just see DNA as a scientific concept. See it as a testament to the power of nature, the elegance of evolution, and the sheer improbability of life itself. See it as a mirror reflecting the incredible complexity and beauty of the universe and your place within it. And then, because ultimately, understanding DNA isn't just about understanding biology. It's about understanding ourselves. It's about understanding what it means to be alive. It's about recognizing the profound interconnectedness of all living things. It's about embracing the mystery and continuing to ask, what else is possible? What else can we learn? What wonders still await discovery? \n/n, stay curious. The story of DNA is far from over, and your role in unraveling it has just begun.